Yeah, sorry, I had to take your...
Welcome into Fantasy Unclean. I am your host, Rich Fiddler, joined as always by Scott Robley and Frodo Carvel. Gentlemen, how are we doing this evening?
I would like to formally opt for a sponsorship from Halls because you're keeping me from making this a very hard to listen to podcast.
Yeah, right. You got knocked down pretty hard this weekend from something.
Yeah. Apparently you shouldn't suck strangers' dicks for Warzone credit.
Okay, well, you know, there's whatever gets you your better KD. We've got a little bit of a new setup in here. Obviously, our Twitter icons are not quite maxed up. We need to swap those around. That's actually Scott. Wait, no, that's actually Rick. This is actually Scott. Anyway, you can catch me at Fantasy Unclean on Twitter. You can catch Frodo at Hobbit's Revenge and Rick down there at FF Mechanic.
True.
It's okay. The important one just stayed right.
Yeah, it's right there in the center. Yeah, right. We swapped things around a little bit so we can try and get a little bit more consistency in this studio by putting in a PC here. But it's all so janky in this studio, so it's all just
we're
slapped
trying
together.
to adult, but
Yeah.
So you're gonna notice some weird things about our cuts and things like that, but whatever. So I'm a couple of episodes into The Boys, season 3, right?
Yes.
Is that the new season? Mm-hmm. I feel like we can officially start talking about some of these early episode things. We'll just keep it like surface level here. That dude went in that other dude's dick. Just straight up went into that dick.
And Coke sneezed his way back out.
And then Coke sneezed his way back out into, I mean, like in a full-on Ant-Man, like, violent purge.
Yeah.
And I think what was kind of, honestly, that was a little bit the most upsetting part about it was as he got further and further into the dick and got closer to the prostate, he, like, visibly started getting, like, sick. Like, this stinks really bad. Like, which it should. But that was really hard to watch as he's like magic school busing his way around in there and then sneezes. Then Sneeze splits that guy in half.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking gross. Fucking gross. And so many people get their heads blown up again. Like,
yes.
A lot of head popping again.
Yeah.
And very violent
it's like pimple popping
bruising.
on steroids.
Yeah, very gross stuff. That one dude that got his jaw busted open first, and from the AOC chick, what's her name? The politician girl, Nadia, Nadia.
Yeah.
When she's in the alley and she sees that old friend of hers,
Yes.
and like he's dying, but with his jaw completely disintegrated,
Yes.
and you can see him choking on the blood at the back of. Oh my god, dude, that was the most gory thing I've ever seen in my life. It was incredible.
Just hold your beer.
Yeah, it's coming. So, let's, holy shit. Amanda made it for the intro. What's up, girl?
What's up, Amanda?
I know, and Lonnie's here too. Oh my god, you guys are treating us too good today. So what do we got going on today as far as news and notes and shit?
Well, the big news, I mean, really, if you look at any of the headlines, is the Niners re-signing Jimmy Garoppolo.
True.
Boo.
They have signed him to a backup contract. He is now the highest paid backup.
Yeah.
So he's getting $6.5 million to be a backup, and he has incentives. So if he plays, he could earn up to $17 million.
Yeah.
Seems expensive for a backup.
And it is, but
But if he plays, he wouldn't be the backup. He'd be getting paid a starting quarterback salary.
Yeah.
A not great starting quarterback salary.
It's one of those things. They had the room for him, and the only team that he was likely going to go to would be Seattle, and they don't want him in division.
Yeah.
Right.
So he's signed a 1-year deal. He has a no trade clause. So if anything does happen, he has to sign off on it, basically. And then after this year, he will be a free agent. He'll be able to go wherever he wants to go at that point.
It won't be San Francisco.
No. And at that point, it probably won't be Seattle either.
No,
I wouldn't think so. I mean, next year we're not going to spend that kind of money on. I mean, he'll go to, if he can do well this year. If he comes in and he plays and he does well in little bits and spurts and things like that, then he might get a starting job somewhere.
Yeah,
that's rebuilding.
Or if there's a team that has some horrific injury to their starting quarterback here early on in the season.
right. Or if your team is starting Carson Wentz is also a good possibility.
Good possibility.
Good
yeah,
possibility
true.
that you could be moving on from that too.
So yeah, there's options. But as of right now, he is staying put. He will not be traded at this point in time. So yeah, Jimmy G is a Niner now.
I just realized that I need to have one of you guys up on the comments on this because I can't have it because I'm connected to this today.
Oh, all right.
So
Okay.
Hey, hold on.
Yeah. So Jimmy G is staying in San Francisco for right now. Somebody else got
Sorry.
bless you, you slut. Somebody else got a contract.
Not a contract. Laviska Shenault got
Yes,
traded.
he got traded. That's right.
So from Jacksonville, which I'm kind of shocked that they traded him since he's a solid talent, but
right.
I mean,
He hasn't fleshed out the way that we thought he was going to, but
No.
nothing in Jacksonville had.
But Carolina,
Yeah, it's
they get another
Jacksonville.
weapon.
They ruin everything.
They do.
Carolina could surprise Tampa Bay.
Yeah, I think Carolina's going to be a pretty good little team over there. I think that with Baker Mayfield over there now, you guys see that dart that he threw that just threaded through two defenders?
Yeah.
Into the and I don't even know who caught the ball. It was some guy that I don't know, but he made a hell of a catch on it.
Yeah,
But
that was a dart throw.
Mayfield had dead on accuracy
Yeah.
and zip for it, and I hope that guy comes to play this year.
I mean, first game is a revenge game, and that's going to be awesome.
Yeah, and it could have been a very interesting. It would have been a very different season this year for Cleveland. This offseason would have been different. The whole mentality going into the season would have been different. Baker Mayfield not getting paid, but he's playing for a contract this season,
Right?
And it could have been an environment of hope over there.
But it's the Browns.
But it's the Browns, and so
that's
they
the
needed
thing
to
is,
squash
it's
that.
last year, they actually started pretty decent.
Yeah.
And then their team got wrecked with injuries, including Baker Mayfield, who played through some pretty nasty injuries.
Yeah.
And then just got kicked to the curb. And it was honestly kind of baffling to watch it all kind of play out.
To unfold that way.
And see them pay Deshaun Watson the way they did.
They had to have just been gambling that Deshaun Watson was innocent, right? I mean, that had to have been, and they pushed all of their chips in, and they put him on red 32, and they said, "This is gonna go big, or we're going home early," and they did, and they lost, and now Watson's not coming back until week 11,
Week 12.
Week
week
12.
12. He's out through week 11, and then back week 12 at the Texans, and
Of course.
yeah, right.
I want to say it's actually
It's week 13 because they have a bye.
because of his bye week.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
he's actually out until week 13.
Okay. Yeah.
But he can start practicing, which I heard an interesting thing where somebody was talking about how are they going to split reps, because he's going to need to be getting starting reps.
Yep.
But how if he's allowed to come back in at week 7, I think it is, because he has to
can
be out
practice
for half
the
of
time.
his time.
Yeah.
So if he comes in for half of it, how are they going to split reps? Because they're not. They can't just take all of the starting reps away from Brissett.
No.
Right.
And
Right.
So are they just going to have him practicing with the twos and not building any chemistry with the team? I mean, it's a weird,
or it's a unsanctioned team event.
Maybe
I don't know if that violates his stuff or not, but he's going to have to be, because in the preseason games he played, he looked bad. Like, it wasn't like
He did not look good.
that's what like 540 days off of playing football looks like.
Right, exactly. It's like, okay, so setting everything aside, setting all my hatred aside for the guy, like, it's hard to come back in and play professional football when you've taken that long off. I don't care how
with a
good
team
of
that
trainer-
you don't know anybody.
Right.
You have no rapport with any of the players.
Right.
So it'll be interesting to see. And it's going to be a rough year. I think they kind of now chalked up this year is going to be, because Brissett is not the answer. He's a Band-Aid, and it's one of those loose-fitting ones that you have to keep reapplying.
And they come back at a fairly like when he comes back in. There's like a slate of games that are tough games.
I was just going to
the
look up
early
his schedule real quick.
early games are the easy ones.
Yeah, that's what they were saying. Like if he was only suspended for 6 games, those 6 games are actually pretty light. So
so they open up the season against Carolina, Jets, Pittsburgh, Atlanta, Chargers, New England, Baltimore. And then he comes back against the Texans in week 13, then Cincinnati, then Baltimore, then New Orleans, then the Commanders, and Pittsburgh. So, I mean, these games are going to be...
There's probably only one game in there that they will, like, for sure be a favorite.
And that's going to be Houston.
I guess there's probably two.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's hard to say.
Yeah, it's really hard to say.
Whereas in those first 6 games, they're probably betting favorites on at least 5 of them.
Yeah, right. Just so you guys know, we got in about 27 minutes, we're going to do a full PPR draft.
Yep.
So we're going to walk through it with you guys, so stick around for that. With one of our leagues that we've been in for a couple years now.
Yeah.
How many of these guys do you actually know?
Like, no, in person?
Yeah.
I've never met them in person.
Yeah, I didn't
But they're in
think so.
our it started off with sorry, they
oh my
were
God, dude, would you please?
I'm going to start pushing buttons. I forgot how we got. I think we played another league together, and I asked them if they wanted to come into Dynasty.
Yeah.
Because they're up in Seattle. They said yeah, and then they invited us into this league once they got into Dynasty, and they're active dudes, fantastic so far, and
this is one of those things where if you join a bunch of random leagues, you're definitely going to get some shitty teams, some shitty managers, but you're going to start collecting good managers to go eventually start your own new league.
Yeah.
And that's a really quick way to build up a league.
Yep.
You know, because this league, I mean, we're going to have a couple of the guys on hopefully later. One of the guys is in Australia. There are a couple other guys that are local to the States, but you know, I don't actually know where most
And
of
it'd
these
be
guys.
such a hard, like, to watch any games if you're in Australia.
Yeah. Right.
Hey,
Imagine
None of it's going to be aired.
you're getting NFL game day ticket.
Yeah, you have to.
you have to get game day,
And then you're watching them all a day late.
right. You have to either have all of your settings turned off, so that way you don't get any updates whatsoever.
Yeah.
On game days, and I do that often for my team.
Yeah.
You know, I'll kill all of my notifications for Seahawks. And while
It's probably a good year to do it too.
right, yeah. And then but
Just
like,
kill it for the year. Just
and if it's game time is coming up, or if it's game time, but I'm like rushing home to watch the game or whatever, and I'm a half an hour late, I'll turn off my fucking phone if I have to.
And he always puts a text out. Don't say shit.
Yeah. I'm not in front of the TV. Like, cardinal rule, man. You cannot spoil the game.
Yeah.
And
you can send me shit about other games. I don't care.
Yeah.
But not my game.
Yep, you can tell me that my fantasy team is just blown up and I'm dead. I'm gone. Like, no, whatever. But if you give me even one, like, hey, your guy just got sacked. Fuck you, man. Don't do that. Don't you tell me that.
Yeah.
Don't you tell me anything. Don't even tell me if I got a sack. Just make sure that Jamal Adams still has his shoulder intact. And
I don't think that's possible.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
I guess the other news that kind of big was we had our draft for our one shitty league, our longest running one yesterday. And hold on one second. I have my football right now. Anyways,
Good. You just got to ignore that.
after we saw the news that Brian Robinson had kind of supplanted Antonio Gibson, then we get an update that he got shot in an attempted carjacking. So I'm glad he's okay.
Yeah, shot in the ass, right? Like
Yeah,
He got shot in the leg.
he
He
was
was shot
running
in
got a
the
leg
gut.
shot.
He
Yeah.
was, he was running away. One got in his ass, the other lower leg.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he resisted first, and then just like ran, and then that's when they shot him. So,
I mean,
It
they're
sucks,
not
but-
life-threatening injuries, but I mean, they could very well be football-threatening injuries
Right. He's
said
not
they
going to be
hope-
starting this season.
they
that's
said
for
he
sure.
hopes to be back
at some point this
season.
season.
Yeah. So, and this happened, like you said, I think like a half an hour. We got the news on it about a half an hour after we drafted in our main league.
I'm sure that probably happened to a lot of
A
people.
lot of people are drafting this week, and
Yeah.
so this last weekend here, and so that's gonna. I mean, how many people got Antonio Gibson late, and then just got a steal all of a sudden?
Yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I mean, even Antonio Gibson not performing the way we want him to, but getting picked up in the 8th round, I think, right now.
Something like that.
So
Yeah.
in our league, he got picked up in the 6th round, but that's because we have keepers. So that's going to put him somewhere around the 7th, 8th, 9th round, and now he's a starting running back for the season. Like, there's nobody threatening his job.
Yeah, 'cause-
McKissick is still doing his thing there, but
Yeah.
but you know what you've got with Antonio Gibson now, and you probably got a pretty good deal on
Yeah,
him.
Antonio Gibson bumped up quite a bit because now he's going in sleeper at ADP of 53.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
he jumped up a bunch.
yeah.
Obviously, because he's now the main guy.
Main guy, yeah. Otherwise, we're a day before the final cut down. NFL teams have to be cut down to the 53-man roster. We've seen some people that go. Sonny Michel got cut by the Dolphins today. There's some other ones starting to trickle out, but that was probably the most
You're going to
notable
see
name.
some players moving, like you saw with Laviska Shenault going to Carolina. Those are the type of things that you're going to see for the next 24 hours, not quite 24
Something like
hours.
that. The Dolphins picked up
18
Trey
hours,
Flowers.
something like that, yeah, which is a good pickup
Yeah.
for them.
He's cheap, like $2 million.
Yeah. I mean, why not have a little bit more depth on your defense?
Right.
So I was looking at, and I hate to bring this up because I was actually going to send you a trade earlier today.
Me?
Yeah, but why are people down on Leonard Fournette?
Because he came in way overweight
Yeah.
into camp.
But not really.
He came in like 30 pounds overweight.
And
But-
he's back down.
Yeah, he's at
So
play
I
weight
mean,
now.
like these are professional athletes that can cut weight and can do well, and he's got Tom Brady there teaching him how to eat avocados and shit.
I
Like,
get that. I think it just comes down to partially in the aspect of
Discipline.
if you don't give a shit in the off season, do you actually care during the regular season at the same time?
I had him until Brady came back. I was kind of fading him, but with Brady there, he does throw to him quite a bit.
Should we talk about Brady's lip or that conference?
He's just like very thin.
he's so like gaunt,
Yeah.
like physically ill.
He
looking.
almost looked like he had another like he had more plastic surgery.
That's
done.
what it looked like. I absolutely called plastic surgery on that. Like his upper lip when he was talking, like just didn't move at all, and so it was just his lower shit, and like all he did was talk like this, and
I
Oh,
don't know. It was weird.
another thing we haven't fucking talked about: the punt god.
Oh
oh yeah, punt god,
He's
yeah,
gonna be a Brown here soon.
yeah, right.
Matt Ariza.
Yeah, Matt Ariza is being
bunch of them out here.
is being charged basically with gang rape
Oh,
of a
yeah.
17-year-old.
Him and two of his roommates, I guess, or
Yeah.
teammates or something like that from San Diego State. Yeah. Last year there was a civil suit. If there's any breath of it, like it's fucking horrible.
Yeah, it's terrible. The whole thing is fucking terrible.
Right.
And the fact that he was on tape, like, saying that he had sex with her, but then, like, at the end of it, he was saying that he didn't have sex with
I
her.
didn't hear that.
Yeah. Like, during the deposition.
Oh yeah.
Where he was
Oh,
talking.
nice.
Where he was talking to
Nice.
cops. Like, he, at one point, said something, and then he was like, no, you know who you're talking to, right? Something like that, like trying to play it off like, no, that wasn't me, kind
Yeah.
of thing. Is
Yeah.
the way it made it sound. Look, I mean, if it is all a misunderstanding and he wasn't
Mm-hmm.
at fault, It sucks because he was looking like he was gonna have a promising start to his career.
What do you have? Like
Yeah.
an 82-yard punt?
82, 80 something
81,
yard
82.
punt.
Yeah.
And immediately got popped for a drug test
Yeah,
the next
Yeah.
day.
right.
Which is so dumb. You're punting, all right? like, dude, it's punting. They're not doing steroids.
Yeah.
to
So
punt.
No.
if he's not at fault and it was a miscommunication and whatnot, and that didn't happen, I mean that sucks.
Or if she's falsely accusing him, or if there's all sorts of things that it could be right now.
Yeah. I mean,
But I think it was Bills, right?
yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think Bills did the right thing in terms of, especially in regards to, I hate to say this, but in regards to a punter, it's just not worth it.
Yeah.
In regards to most people, it's not worth it. And with Deshaun Watson just getting all of this scot-free shit, and all that, like it makes sense for them to just say, "Fuck it, we're gone, done, bye."
Did you guys see that Josh Allen made the team?
Josh
he
Allen
did?
made the team,
Yeah,
huh?
Josh Allen made the team.
That's awesome.
He got notified by the Bills that he made the team.
That's very cool. That's very cool. I bet it was tuck and go there for a little while.
Yeah, I think Tyreek Hill's worried about that too.
Right.
Tyrod Taylor
Tyrod
got
Taylor.
Hurt again.
Got hurt again.
Yep.
Is he still at Bills?
No, he's Giants backup.
Yep.
Giants backup? Okay.
Yeah.
So Daniel Jones
His
is still gonna
feeling
have to be the
sore,
guy.
but okay after sustaining a big hit that forced him
was
forced
a
an early
back
exit
injury,
in
I
Sunday's
think.
preseason game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Left tackle for the Cowboys tore his hamstring off of his bone,
Oh my God.
an avulsion fracture, so he's out for the year.
Ugh.
So
Yep.
I already had a lot of questions on Cowboys' offensive line because they lost two starters, one to the Dolphins, one to the Bengals. Now they lost their absolute stud left tackle, and a rookie left tackle is going to go in place.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's going to be rough to see, I think.
Right. So so speaking of offensive lines being decimated, how does Tampa Bay's offensive line woes weigh into your rankings of Tom Brady, Leonard Fournette, any of those guys?
The reason I was Tom Brady's farther down the draft just because he's older, but like Fournette,
And looks like he's dead.
yeah,
Yes.
it's all those juice cleanses. Leonard Fournette, I drafted. I took him in the second round just because we're a keeper league, so it's a little different. But
It was effectively like the late second, third round.
right, is for his pass catching.
Yeah.
Because I think with their questionable offensive line, I think a lot of dump off passes are going to have to be.
Yeah, I think
done.
so for sure. I think that's going to be a huge game for him this year. Is that the potential for being just rushed or a Tom Brady being rushed? I mean, Tom Brady threw for the most passes last year than any other quarterback, and some of those went to Leonard Fournette, and he likes Leonard Fournette. So, I mean, obviously that's going to help.
Yeah.
Even if he came in overweight, I'm still not super worried about it.
He's still way more in shape than I could even possibly.
Right, like
fathom.
what are we like we're splitting some pretty fat hairs here.
Yeah.
That being said, I mean, when you look at his game tallies for the last season, he ended very well, but going into week 14 or going into week 15 before he went out, his games were 8 points, and this is in a full PPR. 8 points, 5 points, 15, 19, 27, 16, then 6, then 13, then 10, then 40, then 18, then 21, then 10. Like he's got this sort of, it's kind of middling boom bust where he's got a decently safe floor.
And part of that was
By the volume.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think he bumps up a little bit because Rojo's gone now.
Sure. Okay.
So Rojo's gone. They don't really. Was it Keyshawn Vaughn or whatever is the rookie, and then they drafted another rookie. But
Gio's still down there.
yeah, so it's 100% for more the pass catching
Yeah,
thing.
there's no question about it, too. The second half of the season, his targets went up.
Yeah, there's
So-
other players that I would definitely draft before him.
Yeah.
But in like our keeper league, like in a regular redraft, targeting him until maybe round 3 or if he slips to 3 or 4.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, and then in terms of Chris Godwin, he's apparently looking pretty good. So who would you guys rather have, Chris Godwin or, all things being equal, Chris Godwin or DeAndre Hopkins?
Godwin.
You think Godwin?
Yeah,
because he could do some work up front of the season.
Yeah.
And 6 games out for DeAndre Hopkins, no matter what.
Yeah, that you have to hold on your regular bench.
Right. You can't put him in
an IR.
Right.
So that's just what if you look at those head to head now. You're not drafting them in the same exact position, so it's not a huge issue. But it's just not worth it to me to take DeAndre Hopkins unless he fell super late.
Right.
Yeah. I think I ended up with him, but it was.
You took him higher than I would have.
Yeah, and it was sort of like you yesterday when you went full wild card.
Yep.
And took a punter in the 6th round.
Yep.
And I had
kicker, no punter. We don't do punters.
Oh yeah, kickers. Yeah, punters. Fuck those guys. All right, good point. No punters. So okay. To your point, DeAndre Hopkins is on the board at that point, and you said no thanks, no DeAndre Hopkins. I want the number 1 kicker.
Correct.
In the 6th round.
Yeah.
Not Amari Cooper. Not I don't even know who else was on the board, but a lot of guys. But so you instead of reaching for somebody in the 8th round, bringing him up to the 6th round, you went ahead to the 12th round and got.
Well, I mean,
okay, maybe 11th.
How you look at it, because after that, I think in round 8, people started taking kickers.
Well, yeah, because you started that.
Right.
So somebody else might not have started that role.
We got Nick in our league.
Nick had a great solid
but he still
draft.
took a kicker in round 8.
Was it 8?
Yeah.
So Nick took a kicker 2 rounds after you.
I didn't like what I had there.
You didn't like what you had there.
And I still got players that I wanted in 7, 8, 9.
You basically traded Trey Lance, which was like your second to last pick for.
That's what I was just going to say, is really to give you some credit here. Trey Lance was already locked in at round 15.
Because I absolutely, at that point in time, with who was on the board, I absolutely would have looked at either tight end or quarterback.
Yeah.
But I went wild card in the 1st round and took Travis Kelce because of where I was sitting.
Because of the turn, right?
And then I had a late round keeper with Trey Lance in round 15. So it was one of those things. That's where I normally would have started looking for that other type of player.
Right.
And I went, never mind. This will work just fine. And I got, unless something crazy happens, more than likely the number 1 kicker on the year.
Yeah.
At the very least, it's a set it and forget it.
Yeah.
Okay.
For that position.
We're still talking a little bit about Tampa Bay. With Gronk gone, which was Brady's comfy blanket,
right?
Who fills that reception loss?
Julio. In the end zone.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's why I targeted Julio.
Think so?
Yeah.
I think Julio and Fournette are the.
Because Evans is still going to get his in the end zone. Godwin's not really their red zone target. Not to say he doesn't take some in from outside the red zone.
But usually he's slot, so.
Yeah, so he's not normally the guy that gets the looks when they're inside the 10-yard line. But if you're looking at outside of Mike Evans, it was Gronk last year.
Yeah.
That's going to be Julio.
Yeah.
He's going to line up on the end of the line, and he's going to do some slant or some curl or some post.
Or come back or something.
Right at the edge of the line and then just fall into the end zone.
And he's still a giant human being.
Exactly, just like Gronk did.
Like, I don't think he can run top speed anymore with his hamstring, but I guarantee
Gronk.
he can probably out jump almost 99% of cornerbacks in the league.
All right, so whenever this league gets joined in here, I've got you guys open in Discord, so just hit us up here. Yeah, so we're gonna try and get a couple of these guys in at least. Benji K and
Our Australian friend.
our Australian friend. Is that Benji?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So and then I don't know who the other guy is.
Oh, I see why, because he's a fellow Niners fan.
Yeah.
Oh, gross.
I mean, even Australia has good tastes.
So when we
They're
go
just
the
packed full of criminals. What do you mean? Good taste.
well, man,
And
I haven't
criminals
given
and
someone a
spiders.
loss in another country. I think I'm gonna do that in December.
What?
When the Dolphins come into town and actually show Shanahan how offense should be run.
Not gonna happen.
Dude, I'm so
yeah.
excited to go see that game, dude.
Not gonna happen.
I think both teams are going to be towards the top of their division, and it's going to be an absolute slugfest.
I think it'll be a good game. I think a lot rides on Tua this year. Tua has to. He doesn't have
Same
to
as
be
Trey
elite.
Lance, though.
Yeah, but there's more pressure on Tua to perform than there is on Trey Lance.
Yeah.
And Tua's got all of the necessary pieces that he could possibly have, and 2 years now.
This is third year.
This is his third year, and so and while he's not had the starting job for a full season yet, that's only because that team has mismanaged him.
Oh, it was horrible. Like, how would you feel going into just your job?
Yeah.
If your boss didn't want you there, kept talking about trying to get someone else, didn't support you, and your supporting cast was absolute dog shit.
Yeah.
As far as the offensive line goes, and not only in your rookie season you had a different offensive coordinator with a different scheme, then your second season you had dual offensive coordinators with a complete different scheme. Now you finally get someone who can be stabilizing, I think.
Yeah, I think Tua's better than what people have said. Until I see it, I don't think he's as good as you think that he is.
I can see the potential. I don't think he's not Mahomes, he's not Josh Allen, but he doesn't have to be.
The good thing is he has people on his team. Just trust me, I know because I've lived in this Jimmy Garoppolo world.
Yeah.
Where he has players on his team that make him look better than he actually is.
Right.
Tua's got a ton of players on his team that are going to make him look good,
yeah.
even if he's not great.
All he has to do is bit the ball where he needs to get it, and that he doesn't have to
If he's on target with his passes,
yeah.
and isn't making Tyreek Hill adjust to everyone and Waddle adjust to everyone all the time, he'll be fine.
And like that pass, that 55-yarder, yeah, he threw it a little left, and Hill had to dive a little bit for it.
Yeah,
it's still a good reception, but they haven't had a first game speed. It's just practice. So I mean, there's going to be some growings, and you got to learn that. Like, okay, you got to throw the ball a little earlier for Hill because he's so fucking fast.
Dude, everybody talks about how good Mahomes is. There was a ton of passes that Mahomes threw to Tyreek Hill that Tyreek Hill had to come back to or slow down to because he's so fucking fast.
Right. Hey, just real quick, Banksy, are you there? Can you hear us, man? I can see you're in the chat, but I can't see if you're actually in the audio room.
I can't hear him.
Yeah, I can't hear you. So just turn on your mic, put in some headphones, jump on when you're there. I see that you're in the lobby, but just join up whenever.
Yeah. I was watching the interview from the safety that he's like, I gave him 5 to 6 yards cushion, and he blew past me. He's like, that boy different. Like, that's a speed I've never seen before. And he was double teamed. And he still obliterated him.
Yeah.
And from what the Philadelphia, we all know Tyreek's great, but from what the Philadelphia beat writer said, they said that this Dolphins offensive, the wide receiver core is going to be a massive issue. If Tua can just put the ball where he needs to, it's going to be
Well, everybody on that team is
fast.
So goddamn fast.
So fast. And I like to the point where I mean, I saw Raheem Mostert take a few snaps the other day, and he just fucking
Popped
that
it.
dude,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah.
He's so fast.
As long as he doesn't outrun his hamstrings again.
Yep. Yeah.
Which he will at some point because
Of course.
he's just too fast for them.
Yes.
But, I mean,
He runs 23 miles an hour, man.
yeah. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's a big fucking dude.
He breaks his school zone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's faster than a school zone. Yeah, fuck. Dude, that's
Dude,
just
if I'm
nuts.
riding a bicycle at 23 miles an hour, I'm hauling ass.
Right.
Yeah.
He's running that fast
With gear on.
with gear on. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's one of those players that is faster with all of his gear on than he is on just like standard for whatever reason.
Like Tyreek Hill is. Yeah.
It's so weird. I still don't understand how Tyreek Hill runs as fast as he does because he has such an awkward run.
And it's his suddenness. It's like it's not just like
his
straight line
quickness
That
speed.
is so
It's
ridiculous.
every direction.
charts, yeah.
Yeah. It's like a human joystick. Just
Yeah. His stop-start speed is just instant, and it's scary, and it's
Yeah. The
It's
fact that
incredible to
he
watch.
hasn't had more injuries, the way that he just comes to a complete dead stop, changes directions, and takes off again at full speed, is so ridiculous.
It's crazy. And I guess he said not Hill, but Waddle. He's like there's guys that are 4.3, 4.4. He's like, but they're not football 4.3, 4.4.
Right.
He's like, Waddle is 4.3 in pads.
Yeah.
Right.
He's still fast.
There is a big difference in 40 time and game time.
Yes.
Yep.
There's a huge difference.
I mean, you look at Derrick Henry. He doesn't look like he's fast, but he gets to football speed. It's like the slowest fast person you
yes,
see.
Right,
because
that
he
one-
does not look like he is moving all that
I
fast.
think he has the reverse Bigfoot effect, where Bigfoot is so slow that he just appears blurry. I think that he's so fast.
He looks slow.
He looks
slow.
Yeah, that makes
Exactly.
sense.
Like when you see like a video of a helicopter blades, and he like
Yes.
stops
and it's
then
like sort of
Yeah.
spinning backwards almost, and
Yep.
yeah, exactly. When you're staring at the
I'm pretty sure
fan
Josh
when you're too high.
Norman would counteract that. That it's he's as fast as it looks. In this. He had a great career, but he's only known for that stiff
He's
arm
still
now.
trying to get up from that hit.
And Josh Norman is probably was a Pro Bowler,
Yeah.
but you
Did
forget everything about it.
Did you guys see the Twitter beef between Debo and the cornerback for the Texans that was talking shit? So because the Texans beat the 49ers pretty handedly in the final preseason game.
Yeah.
And the cornerback was chirping. Debo came in and said, "Cover me for a whole game. You won't be." Basically, was saying
Yeah.
you won't be saying
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Do they play again this year?
I don't actually think that they do, unless it's just one of those random games, kind of like Miami is. But the fact that we're going against Miami, I don't think so because we've got AFC West, so I don't think the Texans.
I think they did that on purpose. Honestly, I think because McDaniel, they're like, we're going to send him back to San Francisco.
That's probably. There was probably something on that along those lines. Ooh, 2 minutes.
So I'm trying to-
2 minutes.
So I think we got two guys in the chat here.
2-minute warning.
You know Discord better than I do, but I don't.
Do you have them on voice?
Well, that's the thing is it's not terribly clear. I'm in voice. I'm connected via voice. Guys, if you guys can hear me on the show, no, I'm not sure that you guys.
Let's see, Discord into.
We're all on. Join the
Voice channel.
channel.
Yeah, see, I had to click you and then click join voice.
Yeah. Click. Oh, I got
Oh,
one.
I heard someone.
We got somebody.
Hello.
Hey, there he is.
Yo, what's up, man?
How you going? Good.
Good.
We're doing good. We're doing good. So this is Benji K, right?
Yeah.
Yo, what's up, man? What's your actual name?
Benji.
Benji. It is
Benji.
Benji. Okay, we just didn't. I didn't know for sure. So okay. All right, Benji, what's up, man? So I guess what we've been in a league now for a couple of years with you, and I just found out this week that you're in Australia.
Yeah. So I used to live in the US,
Okay.
and then moved here when I was like 12, and now I'm at college.
Okay.
So-
Gotcha.
Yeah.
What
I don't
part?
think I've done the best in this league so far, but this is my year. This is my year.
This is
There
your
you
year.
go.
You feel,
Well, that's
you
weird
feel-
because it's my year though.
That's so weird how it's your year and it's your year and it's my year.
Well, what part of Australia are you at?
I'm in Canberra now. I used to live in Sydney, but I'm at college in Canberra. If you guys know where that is, it's kind of like the DC of Australia. It's like the capital.
Okay.
Okay, right on.
Still got a lot of things that'll kill you there. So
Yeah, right. No, I'm terrified of Australia. Like I've heard. Like all I do is I just sit around and I watch paranoid videos of all the shit that can kill you out of Australia.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty cool down here. There's some interesting shit.
Yeah, see, I'd have no problem diving down there. I'd love to go diving down there, but I have to get awfully close to mainland where all the spiders and
Yeah.
fucking
Drafts
snakes.
live.
And,
Surprise. Jonathan Taylor off the board.
Shocker.
101.
Oh my god.
yeah, I that's one of the places I want to go before I die.
Yeah, I really.
I
wanna go
do
diving
definitely
down
want to
there.
go there as well.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm going to Costa Rica this February to go diving. I'm pretty jacked about that. So
CMC. Oh, now it's on Benji. What's it gonna be?
you're on the
Who we
clock.
thinking here?
I know who I would take, but
So. Oh, okay. So basically the choice is going to be between Derrick Henry, Austin Eckler,
or two of the top receivers.
Or if you go receiver.
or you can go top
Yeah,
receiver
I'm
here.
probably deciding between Cup and Jefferson.
There you go.
I like
That's
it.
a solid one. And now
Yeah,
it's
this
the
is
one.
you
It's
know,
a full PPR league too. So
yeah, full PPR, and so and Cooper Kupp is just going to just dominate again with
same as Justin Jefferson.
yeah, those two
I
guys.
know-
You cannot go
I-
wrong with them.
I know who Frodo's taking. One of two players here.
No,
I know.
now it's,
How long
it's much simpler.
Yeah.
How long have you guys been doing the podcast for?
A couple years now. This is going into our third season.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, Austin Eckler for sure. I knew it was Austin.
I knew
Yeah.
it was either Justin Jefferson or Austin Eckler, whoever fell to you there.
If Eckler went, I was going to take J. Jeff.
What are the odds that Derrick Henry slides all the way down to number 10?
100%? Never.
Never going to happen?
Yeah.
Okay.
But Jamar Chase, ooh,
Yeah. This is a wide receiver friendly crew, man.
yeah.
Yeah, we've been doing the podcast for a couple years now. Kind of finally starting to get our shit together on it, though.
You don't get Derrick Henry.
Yeah, I don't get Derrick Henry now.
Either that's kind of bummed me out.
Mostly we just started because we found ourselves just sitting around talking about fantasy football all the time, and
Yeah.
we kind of I get this sort of ADHD hyperfixation on new things, and so somebody was like, "Hey, we should maybe do a podcast," and I just got like super excited about it all of a sudden, and then just started doing all sorts of research into it.
You know the funny thing is that Rich asked me, he's like, you want to? Should we ask guys? Like, but he has a lot on his plate. He might not want to.
Yeah.
And then we talked to you, and the next thing you know, like we have like
We had
our
gear,
our
we
gear, our thing ordered up, like everything. I'm like, well, there we go.
Yeah,
And it's really not for anybody else. It's for us to talk fucking shit about football.
Yeah.
we've got I don't know, maybe
That's great. That's great.
we've got maybe 20 listeners around the world that tune in every once in a while.
We had some guys from Finland for a while.
Germany.
Germany.
We had some Germany guys that were
It's probably military.
Yeah,
it
maybe
could be.
military, maybe I don't know, maybe the Third Reich still likes us over here. We're white.
Here comes a turn. I mean, both of you guys are losing your hair.
Yeah, right.
None of us have blue eyes, do?
I got the blue eyes,
Nope.
and I had blonde hair when I was a kid, so
It doesn't count.
Doesn't count anymore though.
So the turn, this would be auto pick the first timer. Is that what they said?
How long you been playing fantasy football now?
Pretty long time. I started with my dad when I was this is probably my 10th season.
Nice, right on.
For me, it's a while.
Yeah.
It gets you watching so much more football than just your team.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's I spend way too much time on it.
Yeah, right. And
Yeah.
this was basically a way for me to justify to my wife spending all this time and money on fantasy football is by starting a podcast that makes no money at all. So, but
But it's fun.
it's fun.
Yes.
It allows us to
Yeah.
like get away with watching more football on Sundays than
Exactly.
it
Like,
used
oh,
to.
I got a podcast on Monday. I got to watch this game. I'm so
Yeah.
sorry. Just happens to be the Seahawks
Yeah.
again. So who's your team, man?
I'm a 49ers fan,
Of
so
course you are.
We got another one here.
not
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
not loving the Seahawks.
Yeah, I know. No, it's that classic.
Enjoy Geno.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right. That's kind of fun. It's kind of fun to watch.
Let's ride.
Oh, fuck you.
When I saw that, I immediately thought that they were just gonna try and sign Jimmy G.
Yeah,
So I'm
yeah.
actually quite happy we re-signed him today.
Yeah, I was really hoping that we wouldn't go after Jimmy G. I was really hoping that Geno Smith was not going to be the starter. Only not because Drew Lock is good, but we know what Jimmy G is.
I don't mind Drew
We'll
Lock.
see.
Right. See, and you put him in the right system. You give him a little bit of coaching,
Yeah.
and maybe you got something there. At worst case scenario,
I just don't know. Yeah, I agree. I don't know what you achieve by starting Geno Smith. Like, he's
100%.
just career backup. Yeah.
I'm on the clock.
Almost.
Oh, okay. I was like,
My bad.
don't point at me like that, man.
Sorry.
Don't tease me like
I
that.
looked and I thought you were, but I was.
No, it's we're actually headed to a Niners game in December. My Dolphins
Yep.
are taking on the Niners, so we'll see.
Oh, yeah.
That'll be a blast.
Nice.
Yeah,
My
it'll be
goodness.
my first time at the new stadium. I went to a game right before they moved out of Candlestick. So
I'm the same, actually. I haven't been to Levi's yet, but I went to Candlestick.
yeah, I
And
was
it's
like
your
the
first
second
game, huh?
second to the last game at Candlestick, so that was pretty
Under
sweet.
Swift.
Yeah, and I actually haven't made it to an NFL game yet. I've been to the Seahawks Stadium a number of times, but only to watch the Mariners back when it was in the Kingdom, or to I've seen a couple of concerts, or I went to a motocross thing up there, but I've never actually seen a Seahawk game in person. So I'm just stoked to see
fun.
football. Yeah,
I've seen two. This will be my third. I saw the Dolphins play the Chargers in San Diego, and then went back to
the
Dolphins.
last year.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was.
He's running back flying off.
I know,
Yeah.
right? They're just running now. I'm a little bit
Debo.
surprised that
That's a good one.
Najee went off so high.
Yeah, with the concern
Really?
about
I like Najee this year.
I love Najee, but this earlier today or yesterday it
Yeah,
was
today.
announced that basically
The Liz Frank.
Yep, his
Yeah.
Liz Frank injury was a little bit worse than everybody was anticipating. So I'm a little bit hesitant to go after him. I wouldn't have taken Diggs or Devontae Adams over him, but I would take Kelsey, Alvin
Okay, take
Kamara,
Nick
or
Chubb.
D
Don't do
Swift.
Don't do it. I want my player.
What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do?
You
Yeah,
know
what's
exactly
your
what
guys-
I'm going to do.
he's getting Tyreek Hill.
What'd you guys take on the Kamara situation?
It won't affect him this year. I think he's
it
going to be
might
fine.
actually.
It
from
still
what
might
they're
trickle
talking
down
about
to him
it.
this
Yeah.
year. I mean, Adam Schefter was reporting that it's that nothing is going to happen this year,
Oh.
but that's the sort of thing.
Were you wanting Barkley?
Yeah, I was, but it was too good to be true.
Yeah, right.
It was
all
close.
the way
They,
there.
they passed Nick. You're like, come on, Nick Chubb, go off the board.
Oh, I don't like this spot at all.
It's kind of that no man's land where you don't know exactly which direction you want
Yeah,
to go.
I like a couple of
Yeah.
different guys right here, but I don't love any of them.
Oh,
I could tell you that
Justin Tucker's on the board.
Justin Tucker's still on the board. You can just go ahead and lock up that number one kicker right now. I think I don't know. What do you? I think I'd probably go Nick Chubb and then Fournette. Or
yeah, Nick
But I
Chubb
don't
would
hate
be
probably
any-
starting.
unless you wanted
do
the
like
top
Chubb.
top tight end on the board right now. That's,
A.J. Brown.
Yeah,
AJ
you
Brown's
believe-
not
A.J.
far
Brown's
down,
not a bad one. Yeah,
Cooper Kupp and AJ Brown. Like you wouldn't hate that stack, right?
yeah. It's tough to go two wide receivers for me.
The only thing is with Nick Chubb, he doesn't catch a lot of passes in the PPR league.
Yeah,
Right.
Yeah. I like Evans. Andrews is good value, but I'm just not personally a massive fan.
Yeah.
Um,
Fournette wouldn't be bad. He catches. I think he's going to
Yeah,
catch a lot of passes.
this is a tough spot,
Yeah.
man. I don't envy you here. Fuck, I got so long to pick again.
like Evans.
There you
yeah.
go.
That's
Yep.
not a bad route.
No,
You
it's,
know he's gonna get the targets.
Yep.
yeah, it's just whether or not he comes down with the same amount of touchdowns this year or not. I mean, he's had a
He
couple
may
of good
come
years.
down with more.
Right. I think he had 14 2 years ago and 13 this last year. He's been over 1,000 yards first 8 seasons in a row.
Yeah, he's
the
absolute
only
stud.
guy that's ever been able to do that.
Yeah.
I mean, that's about as safe as it
you
can
can
get.
pretty much lock him in for 1,000 yards.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not going to get 14.
Even when
but-
there was a team with Antonio Brown and Chris Godwin and
Yep.
Nick
Gronk
Chubb.
and everything else, he's still getting 1,000 yards.
I know, dude. Yeah, you land a Real Panther. Who's that guy? Made with Real Panther. Who's that guy? He's in our
in the Anchorman.
Well, no, I mean I know the reference, but I don't know who he is in our league.
And
'cause
Peterson? Is that what you
it's
meant?
let's see here.
Keenan Allen just went.
It was Zhorn. So who's Zhorn? Anybody know Zhorn? Yeah. See, again, we've been playing with these guys a couple years now.
I think he got added in late
Last year, and
Yeah.
I have
he
him
got-
in another league, one of the dynasty leagues. So that's where Justin Cram and stuff.
Yeah,
Met
so
him.
Zach. Okay, Zach. All right, so Zach is he was just talking about how he got the dream pick with Saquon Barkley after Justin Jefferson, and I absolutely couldn't agree more. Like,
Yeah.
if you're gonna go wide receiver out of the gate with Cooper Kupp or Justin Jefferson,
Yeah, to have Barkley fall to you
yep, hell yeah. Like,
at 2-9.
I would take Cooper Kupp and Justin Jefferson in the first round, but I probably wouldn't take Jamar Chase until the back of the first round.
Yeah.
If you're picking at number 4 and you're not picking again until the back of the second round, I would not ever have hoped to have Saquon Barkley there. That was sick, man.
And any other year besides because of last year, how disappointing it was, he would have been in the first round.
Yeah, Saquon Barkley, I think, is going to have an awesome year this year. I'm really high on Saquon, especially at the value that you're getting on him right now.
You
You
have
haven't
been
been dynasty.
very high on
I have.
him.
I got a good feeling, and some of it is just a gut feeling, but some of it is also legit. Like, this offense has to run through somebody. It's not going to be Daniel Jones.
No.
Doesn't necessarily have to run through anybody like last year.
It doesn't. Right. AJ Brown off the board. There
It'll be
you go.
interesting to see.
It's a good spot for AJ Brown.
Yeah.
And Fournette fell back to him. My
Yeah.
God, man.
He got Mike Evans, and he could get Fournette. It's
You
gonna
could have
be
Fournette. You could have I would have
I like
it.
absolutely gone Fournette there. That was a good one.
Benji, how'd you get into this league? Like, do you know somebody else in this league?
That's a great question. I have no idea.
Right? Isn't that funny? He just fucking like.
I want to say I found it on Reddit, or maybe someone just told me about it. I really don't know.
That's funny.
Yeah. Well, that's what we were talking about before you jumped on. Is that like a lot of these guys you end up just kind of piecing together from other leagues, that random leagues that you're in, until eventually you find enough good managers to start your own league, and that's sort of what this one is just it's a solid competitive league of guys that have no idea who the shit they are.
Zach taking all my guys.
Zach is on it, dude.
So
Yeah.
this is where I'm kind of torn. 100% it's not Ezekiel Elliott here for me.
Yep, you're not taking Ezekiel Elliott.
No,
You
it's
like
going to be
Pitts,
very
though.
quarterback thin, running back thin by the time it gets back to me. And I don't like the receivers at the top of this. I think there's better, like deeper down. So I think I'm gonna reach. I'm gonna
Taking
take
James.
No,
Oh, okay.
Montgomery.
All
David
right.
Montgomery, huh? Okay.
I don't hate it.
Well, we just had this conversation about these three guys going back to back.
I thought about Pitts there too, but
Ezekiel Elliott, James Conner, and Cam Akers, and you skipped over all three of them and went David Montgomery.
That is the second time he has taken the pick I was going to take in 3 rounds.
it sucks, doesn't it?
Damn.
Every year Rich always picks usually right before me, and he always ends up taking a player at least 2 or 3 times. But this year I got to play that against you a little bit.
Yeah.
Not the kicker.
Yeah,
for
you
it.
at least get to right. Rich, are you gonna go early on a kicker again today?
I don't think so.
You don't know. You don't know until it comes up. You know. George
Kittle, Homer.
Yep. Hey, fuck you.
That's okay. I took Tyreek Hill in the second round. But Tyreek Hill at the 2-8 isn't a bad slot. He slid down because he doesn't have Mahomes.
All right, so here's the thing: is before a week ago, I would have taken Ezekiel Elliott here and been pretty happy about it. But now that his backup left tackle is down.
No, his starting left tackle's gone.
I thought the starting left tackle was already out. And now the new left
this was his Pro Bowl left tackle. Now they have a rookie left tackle that's going to take over. They already lost 2 starters off the line to free agency.
Jesus, man.
Oh, it's going to be rough.
Why is Jalen Waddle questionable?
Oh, he had like he's been held out the last couple games because I think he strained his calf.
Gotcha.
But
Just keeping him healthy for week 1.
right.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I don't feel good about any of this. Speaking of, I don't like this spot.
Justin Tucker's on the board.
Justin Tucker's on the board. I can go with Justin Tucker.
Hey, you could get Josh Allen.
Yeah, Josh Allen's just right there.
No.
You're
The first quarterback, right?
do you want to draft a Duck and Herbert?
No. I don't want to draft a quarterback. It's way too early for a quarterback. I
mean-
don't care if it's a top quarterback or not.
Wild card.
Wild card.
God, I'm so bored now waiting for him to make this
I don't
You
pick.
got 35 seconds left. Hurry up. This is the longest one besides the dude who wasn't drafting.
Cam Akers.
Don't like it.
Yeah. Shocker, he went 3 running backs.
Yeah, because I didn't want
The Mixon and DeAndre Swift are a pretty good stack right there. That's pretty
yeah,
good.
but I what I didn't want is I didn't want T. Higgins. I didn't want Darren Waller. I didn't want Deontay Johnson. I thought about going Waddle, but that was a little bit of a reach for Waddle, and
If Kittle was there, would you have taken Kittle?
that would have made it very hard.
Yeah.
That would have made a very difficult decision for me. I might have.
Yeah.
I really might have. What is he going to stay healthy this year?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
He's solid confidence. Yeah.
My team's not going to have injury issues this year.
No, you're not going to have any.
You already have.
No, we're fine.
It's preseason. It doesn't count.
How's your safety?
He was injured coming into the year. He's just trying to come back from his injury. It was a late injury, all right?
Okay.
Hope your team
Josh
outruns
Allen.
all of their
Off,
T. Higgins.
hope your team outruns all of their
0 RB
Hamstrings.
strategy. 0 RB at.
Well, I mean, if you're going to go 0 RB and have Devontae Adams, Travis Kelce, Josh Allen, T. Higgins, it's not the worst
It's
thing
not a
in the
bad
world.
one, yeah.
Man, that's going to be a rough running back room.
You just have to go for like the 3rd down pass catchers and
Right, you're going for you might take a stab at J.K. Dobbins later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tony Pollard because you might play outside more. I mean, the pass like this level of running back outside of like 1 or 2 is scary no
Rough
man's
right
land.
now, man.
That was a good one. I like Mike Williams there.
That's a good pick. You'll be thankful for that one.
Will I?
Yeah.
Specifically against Seattle.
It's a PPR.
Wait, what week is that game?
Yeah.
Which one? Dolphins won't play Seattle.
No, San Francisco.
It's December 4th, so I think it's like week
11.
Okay,
12
so we're
or something like that.
rounding out into the playoffs, not in the playoffs yet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I think the Dolphins are coming off their bye. They have a bye the week before.
Yeah.
DK. And I think that's the game after the Chargers. So they're going to probably stay on the West Coast.
Hey, Darren Waller's available.
He is. That is true.
I think he's going to take a running back here.
I think he should take a running back.
I agree.
Is it Brees Hall or Travis Etienne?
God, I don't like either of those.
You don't like him? You don't like ETN?
Elijah Mitchell's there.
I don't like Jacksonville.
Nobody likes Jacksonville.
I don't like
doesn't
Jacksonville
like
or the
Jacksonville.
Jets. That's the issue.
Jacksonville only fits in Florida. Like
They've come a long way from Saxonville.
they have fallen hard.
Yeah.
Imagine if they had Trevor Lawrence when they had
Jalen Ramsey and everyone
when they
else.
had that whole.
I don't feel good about this at all.
I like it. I
If
honestly
he
do.
was there by the time he got
That's
to
a
me,
good pick.
I would have taken him
That's a good
because
pick.
I think he's going to be fantastic.
Yep.
He's like Swift light.
Yeah.
I hope it's good. It's just Jacksonville in general is just like a hard pill to swallow.
Yeah, right. You're still worried about that one guy. You're still worried about their old coach coming in.
Oh yeah,
Urban Meyer
yeah. I just
kicking his
don't know.
kicker.
It's just
That's how you get.
Yeah.
What a freaking joke. Has there ever been a bigger train wreck in the NFL?
Just Antonio Brown
But in like the coaching sector.
in the coaching section? I don't know. I don't think so.
I mean,
can't-
Adam Gase was the butt of our jokes forever.
forever. And then Urban Meyer comes in and is like, well, we can outdo the Jets.
Hold my beer. See what's is it soggy bottoms or soggy muffins?
soggy muffin.
Is he is Urban Meyer coaching in college right now?
Some stupid analyst, I think, on
He's
something.
back to being an analyst.
I think. God damn it!
Damn.
That was who I was going to take.
I know
Son of a monkey goat.
Zach's gonna snake me again. I can already tell.
You can already feel it. You can feel it. This motherfucker.
I can already tell.
This fucking guy.
I don't trust the Jets, like you said. Looking at the wide receiver, it might be a bit of a reach.
See, and this is the thing about drafting is I don't
Brees Hall-
I don't believe in a reach. I can't tell if the best pick or the worst. Nice.
I want Elijah Mitchell also, but if he slips past, okay. I think here either Jerry Jeudy or Allen Robinson, and I'm leaning Robinson.
I like Robinson a lot this year. I mean, the idea of Robinson finally getting a competent quarterback again.
I'm going to go Robinson.
Oh,
I thought about Brees Hall, but the Jets' just offense is kind of scary. Not in like it doesn't scare you.
Yeah, right. Like, you're scary as in you want to stay away from it. You don't want to. Yeah.
They lost Mekhi Becton. He's gone for the year, so I don't know.
All right, Zach, what are you going to do? What are you going to do to Benji here?
If it's a dynasty, Brees Hall would already been gone. But
Yes.
I can feel the pain.
I know, right? And he's making you wait for it, too. He's just absolutely making
Yeah,
you wait for
He's
it.
gonna
Yeah.
wait down to 1 second
This
and then
fucking
take
guy.
the dude that you want.
yeah, it's like Ryan, like right on the edge, and you're like,
Yeah.
oh motherfucker.
You have a glimmer of hope alive, but it's fading as the timer goes down.
Brandon Cooks.
Ooh.
Wild card.
I feel like that's not who you were going for.
Oh,
Holy shit.
I was gonna take him. I was gonna take him at 5'3". I like Cook.
Yeah, but
I do too.
not right there.
Yeah, that seems a little early for Brandon Cooks.
Yeah,
Okay.
But he does need. I guess he doesn't. I would have gone
All right,
with
so
a
it's the
running
back of the
there.
fourth round. This is where I start entertaining the idea of a top end quarterback. I'm usually not going to go quarterback here, but depending on how it falls and how my team is laid out, I mean, like, yeah,
Jerry
Jerry
Jeudy.
Jeudy. I like
All
Jeudy
right.
a lot. I don't like Russell Wilson, though. I don't like Denver, and I want them all to burn and die. But
come on. They're
from,
just
from a football perspective,
they're just going to
gonna
go
be
for
awesome.
a ride
go for a ride.
in what the douchiest truck I've ever seen in
Oh
the
my
history of
God.
trucks.
It-
Oh my god!
it- like the absolute king of the mall crawlers,
Wearing his own jersey.
wearing his own jersey. Yeah, yeah.
I think he's the most cringeworthy quarterback.
Oh, he's easily the
He
most
is the
cringe.
fakest human being, and he's always been fake. And I've always said that.
Athlete.
What was that?
Potentially just the cringiest athlete.
Yeah.
Period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
His
Exactly.
TikToks are just atrocious.
They're terrible.
Yeah. And you know what? Believe in whatever God you want, but I just can't help but notice that every Sunday is the only day he tweets. So, like he's just reminding everybody, hey, I believe in God on Sundays. Also, he's sitting in a pew tweeting. So maybe he doesn't really believe in God.
Well, it only puts $5 in the communion.
yeah,
and
right.
when
Exactly.
He got like
exactly. His tithe is like his
a Brinks
like,
truck rolled up to his house.
Right. Somebody gave him a fucking Starbucks card, and he puts that in the tithing. Yeah.
He makes change out of it.
Yeah. Right.
He just puts some of his sports cards in there. There you go. 9 rookies, just like here.
Apparently, round 4 was the tilt area for
Yeah.
everybody.
Everyone's yelling at
Like,
the
God
computer
damn
or
it, I
phone.
don't know what to do.
Well, this is a little bit weird, right? I mean, we've got a lot of wide receivers off the board right now. It's
Yeah.
a weird spot in the draft. Nobody wants to go QB early, but at the same time, this is where the next couple go. Darren Waller is not quite the lock that he was in the last couple of years.
Not with the injury. Oh, Elijah Mitchell. Damn.
I like that one.
I didn't
like
think
that
he was
one
going
a
to get back to me anyways.
lot.
It's not the running back I'm targeting.
Yeah, I mean, Darren Waller with
Patty
Devontae Adams
Mahomes
there.
off the board.
Devontae Adams over there. Like, I don't love any pass catcher in Las Vegas now.
Yeah.
Gibson off the board at
I
5'1".
think this is going to be Amari Cooper land.
Jamie, I like your draft actually a lot. He's got Jonathan Taylor, Keenan Allen, Mark Andrews, Patrick Mahomes, and Antonio Gibson as his first wide receiver 2 or running back 2. And I actually kind of like all that stuff.
If
Herbert.
I'm not mistaken, Jamie is actually a girl.
What's up, girl? Good job.
Is
I
your
don't know.
wife listening?
I don't know.
Making me
Probably
pay.
not.
All right, who you going with? I feel like you're
Okay.
looking running back right now.
I can't pass on Hall, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially in the 5th round.
Yeah. I've taken him in so many leagues, I just wanted to stop.
Yeah, right. You weren't looking for him, but he just keeps falling to you. Yeah.
It's kind of like,
I got him in the end of the 6th round in one league. It's actually
Damn.
comical.
that's really late for
Yeah,
him.
that's super late for him.
Okay, Z-Horn, don't fucking do it to me. Who do you think I'm taking in this next pick?
Let's see. You are 2-2 right now. You are.
Dude, I swear to God, if you take Justin Tucker, like I will toss your salad so hard.
God
Zach is in your mind, dude. He's in both of your heads. He's just like camped
Z-Horn,
out.
I hope you step on a Lego.
Man, you got
fuck.
stacked back-to-back rounds there.
Yes, Cortland Sutton and then A.J. Dillon got sniped for me, and now I'm in the fucking middle of nowhere. Fucking
Just a whole bunch of guys you don't want to have.
Darren Waller's on the board.
no. I don't want Josh Jacobs. I don't want Miles.
Oh, hey, Mari Cooper, right there.
Fuck that.
Still
No.
waiting for you.
Just so you know,
Fifth for Wall.
Justin
It's not
Tucker's
bad.
still on the board.
Still on the board. Fuck, I still have so long to pick. This is why I don't do 12
Trying to
teams,
look
is
here.
because I just lose focus so hard.
You lose focus after 6
Can we
seconds of
change it?
anything.
Can we change it back to a minute now that we've gone through the first 2 rounds?
All right, right.
We probably could.
Everybody would be panicking at that moment.
All right. I think that would be kind of fun to do. Is actually like a 30-second draft, like because everybody like after round 5, everything goes to just rapid fire. Yeah,
Okay.
we're gonna have to probably kill the podcast at some point, so that
Yeah.
way we don't have to keep people through fucking 15, 16 rounds.
Nah, they're fine.
They're fine. Okay,
Yeah.
we're just gonna fuck it. You guys are on
You're,
along for the
you're
ride.
listening all the way through.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I almost went QB there, but couldn't do it.
Hollywood. Okay. Deontay,
I really wanted A.J. Dillon.
but he was already off the board, man.
I know that. I'm very aware as my... Oh, God fucking damn.
Damn it.
There's some smart people in this draft.
I know, right? This is a good league, man. I like this league a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard because you start out with you inevitably
Fucking
find shitty leagues.
Fuck, I was gonna take Amon-Ra St. Brown there. Fuck.
Hey, but he's already taken, man. Yeah.
And the 12 team does throw it off a
It
little
really
bit, too.
does.
You fucker. I was gonna reach for fucking Chris Godwin on my next pick. I was like, I'm gonna reach for him. Fuck it, I'm gonna go for him.
No, you're
But
not.
no, I'm not
No, you're not.
because he's already taken. He's off the
He's
board.
off the board.
Yeah.
You can't have him.
Mother of God.
He's on
Sorry.
my team. Hey,
What's up?
trade you.
Yeah, what do you want?
DeAndre Swift.
No.
I didn't even go after your first round pick.
Why you gotta be a dick like that?
I'm the dick.
Let's see. What's
Apparently, you
Justin
didn't want
take?
Chris Godwin that bad.
Yeah. Doesn't look like it.
This is why we can't talk about things off air before the show starts, before we do a draft. Like, our conversations before drafts, like, die down completely. Our text threads die down. Our shit dies down.
Yeah, we
'cause
don't say anything.
Nobody's tipping off anything.
Nope.
And we talked about Chris Godwin today, and now you took him. I gave you the hype on him.
And I will apparently A.J. Dillon get a pick because I asked him, who do you think I'm going to pick? And he probably was going to take a look like A.J. Dillon. The Quadosaurus Rex.
I thought about Josh Jacobs there.
I feel bad for Josh Jacobs. He's like kind of, you don't know what to do with him.
Yeah.
All right, this is going to be my league winner or my league killer.
Taking a kicker, aren't you?
Now he's taking Michael Thomas.
I'm taking Michael Thomas.
Michael Thomas. Michael Thomas.
I needed the upside of a second wide receiver.
I didn't think he would, but if he would have come back around to me,
Yeah.
I would have taken him.
Yeah. I can't fucking trust anybody in this league now because everybody's gonna swipe something from somebody. So I have to start reaching around ahead of time, and
Yeah, you got to take a look. Like, if you believe in the guy, you don't
that's
be
the thing,
afraid
right?
of going up and grabbing him.
Let's see here. So this guy's got Stephon Diggs, Alvin Kamara, Ezekiel Elliott, and Mike Williams here. Do you think he's just gonna go straight for the next roster spot and fill out tight end?
I don't know. I think he's going to go running back here.
I think he should.
Take CAH. And watch him pop off this year.
Yeah, right. God, you'd be so pissed. I'd take Dobbins over.
I don't have
Brucey Bruce has got to go for a running back at this point.
He's on an auto pick, though.
Yeah.
Is he on auto pick?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, man.
Well, doesn't it feel like so? He's got two wide receivers,
It
so
does
it's
not.
got.
Darnell
Sleeper
Mooney.
does not fill out your roster spots.
It literally just takes whoever the
Takes
top.
the best ADP.
Wow.
No, it doesn't, because yesterday.
J.K. Dobbins. It should be CEH here.
Yeah, it's like kind of random.
Yeah, it's a little bit. Yeah, auto pick, auto. That's weird, man. I don't.
Yeah,
Maybe it just goes skill position first.
maybe. I don't know.
That
I
wasn't
still have
ADP.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
I don't know. We're
I
gonna
have
figure that out. We gotta
6
figure out
more
how,
picks in
how
front
they
of
do
me.
that.
This is where do you play the game? On as the picks are coming back to me. If my guys are there, do I gamble and hope they get around?
Oh yeah, right. See,
Yeah,
and this is
it's-
the middle part of the league where you really start to have to know your shit, like
Yeah.
because the first 2 rounds, first 3 rounds even, are pretty straightforward. You don't start
rounds are we
getting
doing?
squirrely.
Until later rounds.
16. Okay.
Yeah, and now the decision between Darnell Mooney, J.K. Dobbins, and Jalen Hurts is much more important.
Yeah.
Jalen Hurts just came off the board. That's who Scott was probably going to take.
I was going to avoid him this time because I don't want to put all of my teams in the same basket, you know, because if Jalen Hurts loses a week, I'm fucked.
Take Burrow. Hey, Russell Wilson is still there.
I know he is. And I'm not going to take Russell Wilson. I didn't like Russell Wilson when he was on the Seahawks, let alone as far as a fantasy player goes. Obviously, I like Russell Wilson as my quarterback for a while. Shit on my chest. What do we do?
We call that the Odell.
The Odell. Give him the old Odell. I don't want a tight end or a quarterback. I don't want CEH.
It takes someone.
I got to take someone. Juju.
Solid.
Adam
I don't
Thielen
hate
is
that.
supposed to be back up to snuff this year. Like he's apparently looking like top form Adam Thielen, but I just can't trust it with Justin Jefferson there. I mean, like that guy is
The offense, I think, they're gonna air it out more. Honestly, like they have
right.
a completely new coach.
They're new,
yeah.
yeah, right.
So You could, and one of their other receivers went down with the ACL tear. So,
I can tell you
KJ
that
Osborne or something like that.
I can tell you that this team does not look like any other team I've ever drafted.
You mean
Well,
RB
mine
heavy?
kind of does because I have Dalvin Cook and George Kittle.
Right, but that's it. Like those are your mainstays. Like every
Ballers
year
off.
you have both those guys.
I don't have him in our other league at all, though.
I know you don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, and that was almost because you went wild card.
I did go wild card.
Okay.
Fucking cock-licking little shit fuck.
At least I sniped at least one of your guys
Yeah.
that you were looking at.
I hate you.
You're welcome.
Rashad Bateman.
Good pick. Good pick.
So, oh my God. Kind of in that no man's
It
land.
very much is. There's a couple of guys that I kind of like in this area, though.
Hey, you know how I know you're gay?
How?
Because you like guys in this area.
I'm gonna touch them in this area too.
There's like three other dudes here that I think I'd be okay taking in the 6th round.
In the ass.
No, in the 6th round.
6th round. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Look,
So
man,
they
you do
have
whatever
one
you
of-
want to do, man.
Winter is coming.
Winter is coming.
I mean, winter can't. Well,
you
winter
guys-
really. I mean, I guess it did kind of come.
Did you guys? Have you guys
Kind
been
of,
watching
yeah.
the new Game of Thrones thing?
Oh yeah, I almost started it yesterday.
Kyler Murray. Okay. So
Thank you. You watch any of those? Did you watch Game of Thrones?
I don't like.
Not really.
Not really. Yeah. I was not super stoked about the new season of this thing coming out, just because of the way the last one ended. But I'm too worried about getting spoiled on all sorts of shit. So I just gotta start watching it.
I
think that
shocked. I'll be
zone
shocked
blocking scheme is gonna be perfect.
he doesn't.
You're gonna be shocked if what?
I know it's certainty. Who this pick's gonna be for Zach.
Do you know that Chase Edmonds got offered more money from like 3 other teams, but he chose Miami because of the zone blocking scheme?
Oh, really?
So I was like,
That's a kid who knows what he
Really?
needs, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
he said he went. He
He
wanted.
got he got a lot of money.
He got offered. There was 3 other teams that offered him more money, but he turned them down and went with the
Wow.
Dolphins offer because he wanted to play in the zone scheme that McDaniel brings.
That's crazy. I mean, $6 million a year for him feels like a lot.
It does feel like a lot.
Yeah,
He's good though. He's talented.
Z-Horn's going to find a way to snipe something from Benji. I just feel it.
He's asking you
Oh,
to call it.
there's
man.
only one guy I want. There's only one guy I want, and I know he's going. Like I know he's gonna pick him here.
Is it Lamar?
Call it. He wants me to call it.
He wants you to call it. So
Gabe Davis or Lamar Jackson?
Well, I thought he was gonna pick Davis.
okay, yeah, I had a feeling he was going with Lamar Jackson there.
Yep.
And I don't hate it. I mean, right now we're talking about the back of the 6th round now.
Yeah, I almost took Gabe Davis at that pick,
Uh-huh.
but I want another running
Yeah,
back.
I know that you guys love Gabe Davis this year, and I do too.
Yep.
I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with.
Well,
Gabe.
his 4
I want
TD
all of the
playoff
Buffalo
thing,
Yeah, right.
was kind of a hallmark of that one. See, now I'll be torn if I don't think Renfro makes it back.
Yeah. No, Zach, I was taking whichever of those two you didn't.
Let's see. Like, I don't know how what to think of Tony Pollard.
Yeah, Tony Pollard's a hard one to come up with, just because we keep getting a lot of different rumors on, what's he gonna do, who's he gonna be.
Yeah.
He's gonna be a pass catcher this year. He's supposed to get a lot of targets, but at the same time, apparently Zeke is back to full form and he's gonna be amazing. Like, it's just it's too hard to trust anything that comes out of that camp.
Right. It's just and now like in quarterback wise, There went Renfro.
Renfro. Yeah,
Yep.
I didn't think Renfro was coming back to you.
Adam Thielen, solid.
Yeah, I like Thielen there for sure.
I wonder who's going to take a stab at D-Hop and, sit him.
Scott,
Yeah.
here pretty soon.
Yeah.
No, not with Michael.
Ah.
Yeah, if I didn't have Michael Thomas, I would have taken a stab.
There's already one risk. See, coming back, I got four picks for my pick. And there really isn't anyone in this entire line that I'm like screaming to have. Like the elite tight ends are already gone past, so I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not targeting any of those guys. I think there's more wide receiver depth to be had a little later on. That's why I almost want to go running back, but some of them are just scary.
Yeah, pretty disgusting list.
Yeah. Like Miles Sanders is even practicing. He's a starter, but he's not practicing.
Yeah.
Kareem Hunt is... If Kareem Hunt had got traded somewhere, he would have gone already off the board a long time ago.
Oh, absolutely. Because he'd be the starting running back for that team.
Cordero
more than Mikey.
Patterson, is he going to be the starter? Is Tyler Gary going to take that over, especially at goal line, because he's got a lot of goal line carries in the preseason.
Yeah.
Pollard.
I mean, in a PPR league, I don't hate Cordero because he's probably going to play more slot,
Yeah.
but I don't know that he's worth a seventh. I mean, that's the tough part. I mean, I know it's right in that area, but same thing with Tony Pollard.
What was that?
Does this league have an IR spot?
I think we got
yes.
2 spots.
I think there's two IR spots.
And can I put suspended players on there?
No.
Not talking about anyone in particular,
No, you
of course.
can't.
No,
Yeah.
you cannot.
They can only be out or on IR itself.
Correct.
Okay, interesting.
So suspended players will tie up a roster spot until they're off. Alan Lazard, Tony Pollard.
I really don't hate Tony Pollard.
No,
there.
especially because they might use him as like a flexed out wide receiver.
Yeah.
I figure with Paul, I need someone I can start a bit sooner.
Okay, am I going to get sniped again?
Probably.
If the player that goes off here is who I was going to pick next, I'm going to yell something.
Then I hope it kind of happens because you've been getting angry and it's kind of funny.
I usually get angry at Warzone.
No, it's
Right?
true.
But you're not playing Warzone, so you got to get your fix.
Or angry at Madden, which is why you quit Madden a long time ago.
Oh no, Madden is
actually
a whole
stopped
different level of
playing Madden.
rage.
Yeah, we just
altogether.
quit. We haven't played in like 2 seasons.
Hey,
And I actually heard this new one is actually really shitty.
I get to get my player, Damian Fierce.
Nah.
Nice.
I think he's going to be a good player. I mean, he's competing against Burkhead, and I mean, how does this affect Marlon Mack? Marlon Mack's sitting on the bench.
Daryl Patterson. I'm not loving Cordero Patterson there.
I don't hate it because he's gonna get a lot of slot work.
That's slutty little bitch. I was actually going to go with Kareem Hunt there. So this guy went ahead and snaked him from me.
How's that feel, Ramondre? That's a good one.
Ramondre, are you ahead of me?
No,
Ramondre.
no, I'd said Ramondre would be a good one.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, dude, what happened?
Yeah, I was confused as well.
Ramondre Stevens spells his name really weird.
Yeah,
Kareem Hunt. All right. Jesus.
he needs another wide receiver.
It's important to remember, too, with like Joe Burrow, who's actually next up. I think he got like 30 or 40% of his points in just a couple of games last year. And so while he was hot and while he was really good, you know, in the postseason, he was like the Cinderella story. That's really fun. I think he has got absolute negative name equity, meaning he is going way higher than his talent should probably. Not his talent, that's not fair, but You know what I'm saying? That
Yeah.
he is not proven to be a top 5, top 10 quarterback, top 5 quarterback consistently. That being said, I think he won me the fantasy playoff. Didn't I pick him up? I think I went with him and Jamar Chase, and I got
Maybe.
that stack all the way
Yeah,
through.
you did have that stack. No, because you mean in Dynasty?
No, I mean in the
No, because
the-
what's his name had him for the last pick and then took Lamar Jackson in the 6th.
No, I was talking about the playoff fantasy bracket that we did.
Oh yeah, you did.
Yeah. Hey, I'm up, guys.
Hey, what are you
Should
gonna
pick.
pick?
You're not going to take Kareem Hunt.
I'm not gonna take Kareem Hunt.
He's taking Rashad Penny
Don't think he
gross.
is.
or Ayuk.
Oh my God, there's so many fucking.
Ayuk.
It's
and-
funny. It's funny that Rashad Penny is the starter for that team.
And he's
Kenneth
going-
Walker had surgery like a week ago, and he's going 6 spots ahead.
Yeah.
Hey, you take Devin Singletary.
I could. That is technically on the board. Wow, I don't love any of my shit. You guys are about to see a reach here because there's nobody I like.
He's taking Henderson, the backup Cam Akers.
Ugh. No, I'm not. Definitely not. All right. I'm counting on you 49ers to come through for me, all right? This is me putting a lot of faith in you guys here.
I looked at it, but I've already got 2 on my team. I was like, can't do another one.
Can't do another one. Yeah, right, exactly. I get you.
I can't have all the pass catchers off one team.
Yeah, that isn't a good way to go.
Says the guy that's got Tua, Tyreek Hill, and Jalen Waddle.
I got Waddle in like the 6th round.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. And then you got Tua like the 12th or the 11th or 10th round but you had to reach for him a little bit just because you already had the other guys. So
Well, it helps when I had Debo Samuels in the 10th and Javonte Williams in the 7th.
keepers are weird, man. Keepers are very weird. Imagine who got J.K. Dobbins this year. Somebody drafted J.K. Dobbins in probably the 6th round.
Yeah, it
J.K.
was something like
Dobbins
that.
goes off this year, or he gets healthy towards the back end of the year. Now all of a sudden somebody gets J.K. Dobbins next year in the 7th round, and they're feeling really good about that.
Yeah. D-Hop finally went. Miles Sanders. That is not the greatest starting running back core.
Oh yeah. So
No, it's not.
commissioner's just forcing these through now on him, which is good. Speeds it up.
Yep.
Zach liked your pick.
My pick?
No, Scott.
Hey, what time is it over there in Australia?
It's 10 to 2 p.m. here on Tuesday.
Oh.
On Tuesday. What day is today?
Yeah.
Monday.
Oh, it's Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're basically a full day ahead of us.
He's in the future.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
are. Yeah. That's awesome, dude.
Hey, I VPN to Australia sometimes.
Do you?
Yeah.
Thank you. You play Warzone at all? Play video games at
Not
all?
really.
No?
I used to play a little bit. I was very into Overwatch
Yeah,
when
yeah.
that first came out.
Oh my God,
And
yeah.
I still played a bit of CS:GO. That's about it.
Nice.
It's better you don't start. 'Cause
Yeah.
It's like,
Just stay away from it. It's a drug.
I used to play
100%
video
am
games.
addicted.
Now I just play Warzone.
Yeah.
I don't play any other video game now besides Warzone, and I don't even love Warzone that much. I'm just fucking addicted.
Addicted.
I'm a
Yeah.
straight up addict now.
It's
I don't even like it. I'm addicted.
like Amanda said, you're addicted. I was like, no, that's accurate. I couldn't even,
Yeah,
I couldn't
you
even like,
can't argue.
I can't
Can't
say,
argue.
no, I'm not.
Christian Kirk, that dude got some money this year.
I
You
look,
fucked up every other wide receiver getting paid.
yeah.
right. Every other team got fucked because of Christian Kirk.
Hey, it's your turn to pick again.
I don't want. What?
I'm gonna say quarterback or running back here.
I can't take a running back because I don't want any of the running backs.
You want a running back? I know you do.
I want a running back, but I don't want one of these running backs. Oh, nope, not happening. I can't do it. I can't do it.
Kicker.
Let's see here. Jesus, man, time flies when you're on the actual clock. I don't want you. Ugh, I really don't want you, but I might go with you. Here we go.
Traylon Burks.
Okay, so pretty much stacks out my running back and wide receivers.
It's all you've taken so far, isn't it?
Yeah. I got a pretty specific style.
I feel like there'll be some quarterbacks
All right, you
here.
only got 3 running backs. You gotta add to that.
I know, right?
You've got 5 wide receivers. You're throwing everything off
I
right
am
now.
straight up. I got 4 wide receivers, but I am. I got 5. I am.
You have 5.
I have 5. Yeah, I know. I'm very worried about that. I'm very concerned about my running back core.
I got 4.
I know,
Three
right?
wide
You've done the same thing as me. You've just gone running back, wide receiver, running back, wide receiver, all the way through.
Yeah, I've got 3 and 3 right now.
Mostly comes down to who I feel comfortable with at that position. Like,
Right.
I'll reach up and grab someone else if I feel like that's the way I want to go. Bobby Woods, who's the wide receiver one in Tennessee now. I think he's pretty much healthy now, too. He said he could do all the cuts and everything, so.
I'm actually counting on Traylon Burks to be the wide receiver number 1. James Cook. Man, you love James Cook.
I am not going to revive you.
Hey, don't you owe me? A couple of satchels?
No.
I thought. I swear to God, didn't we have?
We had a bet.
No, you had to pay me for something, and I said a couple of satchels. What was that? Though?
There was something,
I can't remember what
Wasn't
it was.
a bet.
but I knew that there was no way
Yeah.
that James Cook was getting past Frodo.
Nope.
So I had to go in there and snipe him.
So now you got to take Kenny Walker.
Nope. Not going to do it. What I am going to do is going to reach for a guy who I think is going to be fantastic, and it's going to be around too early, but
Julio, you're pretty heavy on Julio this year.
Dude, this
aren't
is
you?
weird because he's burnt you and you have sworn Julio off
And yet,
completely. And
There's-
he is on both your main
I don't know
leagues.
how there is just a feeling in the air that he's going to, with Tom Brady.
that's so funny.
Break a hip.
I have the opposite feeling of him. I really think he's 33 years old.
He's my 4th wide receiver, though.
His quads are fucking 79.
He can still have great hands. Guess
Yeah.
what? Gronk was part fucking robot. He couldn't run super fast, but still caught a shit ton of touchdowns.
Ugh.
You say? How I said that octopus. That is the Deep's octopus. Nothing but love and tentacles. Now here comes a tight end run.
You made an almost stranger very sad.
My
Sorry,
day is
Justin.
complete.
Holy tight ends, Batman. Somebody had to start cleaning these tight ends up off the board, though.
Yeah.
they were getting way too deep. Again, we're all playing dick chicken with tight ends and QBs.
Where's this laughing, crying? There he goes. There. My night has been ruined 3 times now, so I am glad. Sorry, Justin, that I had to take you down with me, but welcome to the club.
I can't tell if he's sad because you took him or if he's sad because I shit all over Julio.
He said because he loves Julio.
Uh,
I could see Julio finishing the year with like 10 TDs.
I could see Julio
All close to goal
finishing
line
with 10 receptions.
and 10 TDs.
And 10 receptions. I think 10
you want to
receptions.
make another bet?
I think 10 receptions
To be fair,
and 10 TDs.
To be fair, I have given you 2 satchels in the game. I've just taken them after you died.
yeah, right. That's not fair because I die way too quick, regardless of the satchel.
It's fair.
Okay, so what's the bet with Julio?
Okay.
We got to come up with a bet for Julio.
Okay. So if he finishes with more than 10 receptions.
No, I'm not going to.
You said 10 receptions.
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
So
He doesn't miss a game with a hamstring injury.
No, I'm not taking that bet. 100%, I'm not fucking taking that bet. 600 yards and 6+ TDs.
606 plus.
That's never happening. That's
I don't think
never
that's going to
happening.
happen. I don't think that that's possible.
That's what I would take.
There's
I
no
would take
world
that-
in
that-
which that happens.
You think he has more yards or less yards?
Way less.
So that'd be a positive bet for you, Scott. Is it my pick yet?
No.
Nope.
Jesus, man. 600 yards and 6 TDs. Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take the under on that.
600
Under. I'm taking over.
and there's just no way that's
I
happening.
just can't see it. I can't see it.
Watch, he does it by game like 8.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? And that'll be fine. I think I actually have him in our dynasty league, so I'm
Make
like,
it
fine
more
with
fair.
this,
You
but-
should do. Make it more fair. You should do 600 yards or 6 touchdowns. I
Hey,
feel
you
like.
shut your mouth.
See, I like him. He's in Australia, but I'll stand behind my bet.
Yeah.
What's the prize?
I don't. We still got to shoot you with paintballs, man. What are we talking about? Prize. So,
Choice of alcohol.
choice of alcohol. Yeah, we could do a liquor,
Yeah, I
a
still
liquor
have to
bet.
get shot by 25 paintballs. This is gonna be fucking fun.
I know we got to figure out when to do that. We'll just wait until December when it's fucking cold as shit.
We just need to
outside.
go. We legit just need to go to Warpaint one day
Yeah.
and just go for an actual game, and then either at the probably
We
at
gotta do the beginning.
At the beginning, Frodo gets shot 25 times.
I'm wearing 4 cups.
You probably should.
2 over each nipple, and then a couple over the balls.
You have to get Amanda's bra and then just stick in a couple of pads.
Yeah, she has pretty big ones, so I'll probably put a few more in there.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Although I do have a habit of wearing it like a bonbon, like a bonnet.
Yeah, there you go. All right, so what are we at here?
Zach, type in the chat. You Burrow or Dak?
Let's see here.
Come on, someone help me.
Oh, Burrow, Dak Prescott? I would take Dak Prescott for sure.
I take Burrow.
Yeah.
I would take Burrow.
Yeah, but both those guys are wrong. So
Thanks, guys.
So the reason I'm thinking Burrow is he had a much upgraded offensive line. He got
He
part
did.
of the Cowboys line, and now the Cowboys line's even worse than
I
it was
do
before.
actually like your argument because you know how much I love offensive lines.
Yeah.
Dak has always played rough when
Smith is gone.
Smith is gone, and now he's completely gone. I would take Burrow with the improved offensive line and everybody else. I would take Burrow if you're
And
looking
there's
at those
such
two
a
guys.
consistency on that offense. All right, you guys sold me. Take Burrow.
I'm not sold.
You
I
I
lose.
got 10 seconds.
You only have CeeDee Lamb besides the running back.
Oh my God. You got right.
Yeah,
That's true.
I'll-
It's Burrow
I'll
or
let-
Wilson. Maybe Brady. I wouldn't take Brady. Yeah. Okay. Burrow. Yep.
I might head off this in a few minutes, guys. This was very fun.
Yeah,
No
no,
worries.
bro. It was awesome
It's great.
to chat with you, man. I appreciate you jumping on with us, and we'll see if we can have some more guys on later this season, and because it's fun talking with you guys, man.
Yeah, appreciate it.
Yeah, no, I had a great time.
All right, bro.
Alrighty,
Hey,
Later.
take it easy, man.
catch you guys later. See ya. Bye.
All right, so Burrow, Daryl Henderson.
Fuck, this is just an absolute shit show. Of,
Yeah, we're starting to get kind of buried here in the middle.
Yeah. Running backs are just an absolute just wasteland of devastation.
Yeah, I absolutely believe that this was a win-win for Jimmy G and the 49ers. They both get Jimmy G gets some money, gets some guaranteed money this year. And let's not forget that $6.5 million is a lot of money. And even to a starting quarterback who will not likely be a starting quarterback again. So it gives them some security. He gets some upside with a $17 million upside. I'm a huge fan of this signing, the restructuring or whatever you want to call it for 49ers.
This is just okay. I need to take a wide receiver here. Chris Olave or Sky Moore.
To be fair, Justin, we keep talking Benji's ear off every single pick, so that's why he takes so long every time. And I don't actually look at my picks until I'm on the clock, so that's why I don't look.
I think Chris.
I like
Olave's
Olave a lot.
Yeah. There's just no running backs in this area that I'm like, yeah, I could see starting him 1 week. Nope.
Yep.
I'm in that no man's land for tight end now too, so it's just gonna be held off until one of my
So you
last
end up with
picks.
Bob Tonyan or we
Something, yeah, some dude that at the bottom of the draft order. Oh, Kadarius.
No, thanks.
Kadarius Toney is one of those players that I don't know how to fucking feel about at all.
Right, Pickens. See, I like Pickens a lot. This is. I had my eye on him for this next round here.
I didn't realize that Seahawks Fanatics only has 3 running backs.
Does he really?
Derrick Henry, Kareem Hunt, and Ramondre Stevenson.
Oh.
You know who's kind of sneaky, who could be really good is Tyler Boyd.
Yeah.
The third receiver in that set.
Mm-hmm. Tyler Boyd popped off for a few good games this last year, and whether it's injury or you never want to bank on injury, but whether it's injury or whether it's just the fact that the first 2 guys, Higgins and Chase, are covered all the time, so somebody's going to be open. Whatever it ends up being, Tyler Boyd's got a real shot.
I don't like this area.
Nothing's good here, man. Yes.
I just heard a what the?
Oh my god. You are just going throat deep on a fucking Justin Tucker this
I
year.
don't know what's wrong with me.
Fucking tilt, man. You're on full tilt.
Oh, shit.
That was really funny.
I just didn't like what I was seeing.
Yeah, right?
You guys were talking Tyler Boyd. It felt like a trap.
That's the perfect gif.
Yeah, absolutely. Wild card, man. Wild card.
bitches. Yeet.
I thought about Melvin Gordon, but I just don't know. I just don't trust how much work he's going to get this year.
Yep. Melvin Gordon's sort of one of those flyers of he could get some. Yeah, there he goes. I was gonna pick Melvin Gordon. He's one of those guys that could get a lot of work this year if the dice fall right.
Yeah,
but
if
he could
something
get no
happened to
work.
Williams,
Or
Yeah.
if something doesn't happen to Williams and they decide to split the back there.
Yeah.
But it's Denver and it's Russell Wilson who's running this offense now, and I just don't trust Russell Wilson to check down to a running back ever.
yeah.
Weirdly, I'm halfway tempted to take Russell Wilson now.
I honestly, I looked at it. I looked at it.
But I'm not gonna. I'm gonna take Dawson Knox instead.
Solid.
All right. Flip it along. My balls are getting sweaty in this bike, you know?
And we only got, what, 7 more rounds?
Yeah, but we just get it. Yeah, all right. So we're going to have a little background noise, but I guess you guys just have to deal with it.
It's too damn hot.
It can't be any worse than me breathing.
All right, you guys talk a little bit louder now.
A little bit softer now. And a little...
I think that's racist. I don't
Voice
know.
of modulation's a very serious condition, Scott. Have you not seen that skit from SNL?
No.
Will Ferrell comes on and Tina Fey's making fun of him. He's like, voice of modulation's a very serious condition, Tina. It's where you can't keep your modulate the volume of your voice.
Yeah.
Like a little bit softer now.
No.
That.
Yeah.
And now that's on the internet forever. Thank
Yeah.
you.
So I can't see the
Russell Wilson
freaking
and the Buffalo
last
Bills
guy.
have come off the board.
Buffalo Bills, first defense off the board. But he's on auto pick now, so I think that's sort of where he's going to start getting off the rails here.
Yep. 3 defenses, 4 kickers.
Is Brucey, do we know this guy?
No.
I don't know if he was in our league last year just under a different name.
Could have.
I think
don't
he was
know.
there last year.
Yeah, I don't think we added anybody new this year, did we?
Not that I
No,
know
I think
of.
everybody returned.
So I'm wondering if he didn't actually return.
That is good running back depth, but quarterback depth, I mean. He's going to be hitting the waiver wire. Sky Moore. I think he's going to have a good year.
There's so many what ifs on that team. It's tough.
There is. There's quite a few. I was looking at Jarvis Landry, but with having Olave, I'm not. He's now off for anything that I might. Algieri.
Yeah.
I went way over 80 ADP on that one.
Yeah.
But I to get a starting running back this late in the game,
Yeah.
dude, I couldn't wait. I don't know what it is about Tyler Algieri that people are fading him so hard. I mean, what's he going as right now as far as
You got a lot of goal line work, too.
he is? I can't even see. I was trying to figure out
Aaron
what
Rodgers. What?
I was trying to see what he's going as far as RB, if he's going as the running back.
Probably like 40th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's starting running back, but the 40th?
I think he's going to play in a bigger role. Honestly, it was going to be probably one of my next picks if he was there.
I had a feeling somebody is gonna be paying attention there, but he wasn't gonna fall. What pick are we at here right now? We are at pick number
10-5.
10-5.
10-5. So I think he was projected at 150 or 160 as far as ADP goes.
Mm-hmm.
So, but somebody's paying attention to that. He hasn't been picked yet. Yeah, I like Trey Lance. I thought about Trey Lance there, but
I don't think he would have made it back.
I don't think
to
he
me.
would have either.
Most likely not. Now, I'm one pick away from the running back I want to get. He didn't go, thank God. Who I think is really going to be the starting running back in Philadelphia.
You think so?
Sanders is playing hurt,
Yeah.
and he's hurt, and he's always hurt. And Kenneth Gainwell's their third down pass catcher back.
Yeah.
Everybody's on a running back kick right here.
Yeah, we're starting to get into that area of you might as well get somebody who you think is going to be a starter.
Yeah.
Start to hit some maybe home runs here. Let's see if Bengsy's still on. He might have actually shut
Nope.
down for the
He
night.
still
has
shows the green dot.
Yeah.
Oh, does he? Okay.
Well, fuck. I could be here.
Oh man,
Who does he take?
warm in this bitch.
Well, it's 94 degrees outside today.
It was, and I had the AC running on.
It's supposed to be 98 tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Tyler Boyd. lucky for taking Burrow.
I mean, taking Boyd there is not a bad idea since he's got Burrow.
He's Australian, so shouldn't he be calling him a cunt instead of an asshole?
Well, except that he's an American that grew up in.
He had an accent.
Yeah, he did because he's been there since he was 12.
Yeah.
Right. So, and that's about when you start learning curse words, right? I don't know, maybe a little earlier than that for me.
With my dad, I learned at like 6.
I know. I was gonna say my nieces and nephews all know how to cuss right now, but and only one of them is over 7. But
I mean, I'll let an F word fly or something like that in front of my girls, and Amanda will something like, yeah, what are you talking about? Like, I was like, girls, does your mom cuss? She's like, oh yeah, she says that. She's dropping F-bombs all the time.
yeah,
I don't censor myself around my kids.
I don't censor myself around your kids.
Yeah.
No, in fact, I frequently
But
cuss at your kids.
in all fairness, the only time my kids ever say something is when, like, you're there.
Yeah.
Any other time, like when they're at school, they
Yeah.
never say something like that.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
never had an issue with it.
Yep.
So,
Because I'm a bad influence.
Yeah.
And I always can get them to say some shit.
Like shit.
The latest one is actually got them to say we're badasses because they were riding around in the back of a truck in the bed of Richie's truck, and
that was actually really cute, too.
it was adorable. Yeah, I like Landry here. So Landry is going to be one of those guys that could be
PPR.
a huge PPR
Yep.
target, especially if Michael Thomas inevitably goes down with a pulled testicle or something. I mean,
You never know.
oh, dude, I just watched this movie, Day Shift. You guys see this yet on
On
Netflix?
Netflix.
Entire one?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
haven't watched it yet.
Swear to God, you gotta watch it, man. It's actually really funny.
Has what's his name?
Jamie Foxx.
Jamie
yeah.
Foxx,
Dogg.
Dave Franco, and Snoop Dogg. It's good, man. I dig it.
Few picks away. Few picks
Oh,
away.
I was like, what? Am I behind here?
I guess a lot of teams are calling about Alexander Madison
I was going to take Madison if he came back around to me.
because he had Cooks.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, but if you have Dalvin Cook, you never end up with Alexander Madison.
And that's why I was going to take him here.
Yeah.
I was absolutely
Because you were going to take him early,
Yep.
and yet somebody else got him.
Yep.
But Homeboy's got, Homegirl, Jamie?
Yeah, I don't know.
Jamie, yo, text in and let us know if you're a guy or a girl. It doesn't matter, but we need to know so I can stop calling you dude.
Yeah, dude.
If you're a dudette. Or if you want to be called dude. I mean,
Whatever.
yeah. It's 2022. You can be called whatever the
one
fuck
of
you
you guys
want.
send me that thing about the person that wants to be that wants to identify as clown and clown self?
What?
Yeah, it's they, them, or clown and clown self, and whoa.
You've all lost.
Like, I am all for calling people whatever they want to be called for, but clown? Like, we have to draw the line at somewhere, don't we?
Well, there's elementary schools for that have litter boxes for people, kids who identify as cats.
No, they don't. That's bullshit. I do not. Nope. I don't. That is some like MAGA right wing fucking scare tactic Facebook group. Find me that thing and then prove that it's right.
There went my tight end. Oh, there's.
Yeah, I like Cole Kmet. In fact, I liked him so much that I was going to draft him in the last league, but then somebody else drafted him right before me. Fucking Frodo.
Yep.
Do.
Oh no, that was a what's it? A 4chan thing
4chan?
or one of those. Yeah, I'd seen it on like
Yeah.
E-bombs world.
Yeah. Okay.
Still, people do identify themselves as cats, which is kind of weird.
Yeah. Oh my god, my pick is so far away. Yeah, dude. Okay, I think anything beyond certainly round 9 needs to be like a minute,
Yeah.
and then I don't know, man.
I don't know. What to take here.
Yeah. All right, so I'm interested to see if this video shows up okay on this podcast tonight. To see if that.
We could end it. I mean,
No,
Yeah.
it's yeah. I guess we probably should, just so that way everybody's not
And then-
fucking sticking around
Yeah.
to watch
Yeah.
us draft shitty players and kickers and
Right.
defenses. So I guess.
well, not
I don't-
all of us are drafting kickers still.
No, because you've already got one locked
I
down. Number 1 kicker
Yeah, number 1 kicker.
again off the board. So I guess.
I'm really gonna root for. I don't want Baltimore to do anything but kick field goals.
Yeah, right. Exactly. You want a really
No
good
touchdowns. No touchdowns.
No
just
red zone
non-stop-
performance.
Yeah,
It's a good thing that quarterback doesn't actually do anything in the red zone. So
And they got rid of their wide receivers.
that's true. Actually, okay, all right. You might be like the fucking sneakiest dude in this league, man. Wait, is that me? No, that's you.
It's me.
All right, boys. So we will be back. We will be back next week. We're gonna do a. I don't actually think we have a plan next week. I think we're just because we're kind of in this dead area between the end of the season or the end of preseason.
So we're gonna wild card it next week.
We're gonna wild card it next week. We're gonna probably have some more cuts and trades for you guys next week.
Yep, because they'll be down to the final rosters.
Should be a
Wild
quick
card.
episode, and then yeah, I guess we'll be back after that, right? So
Leave the hype.
with the hype. Yeah. All right. We'll see you guys next week.
Later.